My name is Brian Krier. Coach of defensive backs here at Augustana. I'm from the suburbs of Chicago. Went to Christian school as a kid. Went to then a huge public school, so that was a unique situation for me. Ended up playing 3 sports. That was a huge deal to me. A big part of my life was playing 3 sports and having summers always busy. Got the opportunity to play college football, and that's kind of what really kind of got me into sports and got me into college for the most part. Wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, and got the opportunity to then meet my wife at the college I went to while I was playing football, and we've got 2 kids. I've got enjoyed the opportunity to see them grow up and coach a couple of their sports as kids. My football career, I started played a couple positions. Started as a quarterback and ended up having to switch sides of the ball, and it was a huge, I think, very successful, important part of what I did. It developed and changed a lot of my thought processes as a coach, and see both sides of the ball, as well as change in the approach to the game, the approach of also just kind of the way you approach some of the things in life as well. So a lot of important things in my life, and a lot of the reasons that I have today, the reasons I do things today, are because of things that I learned in sports, whether it was teachers I had, coaches I had, situations and events that were directly tied to sports. And so for me, I didn't even know if I was going to go to college, and sports was what drove me to make that decision to go to college. And a lot of the people in my life that helped me make those decisions and really helped shape who I am today are connected with sports, whether that was my parents. They had a huge impact on my athletic career, my grandparents, and then also my high school football coach, my travel baseball team coach, and then Coach Bell is my college coach and my secondary coach and defensive coordinator in college as well. And so with so much of sports being who I am today, whether it was lessons I learned how to overcome things, or just lessons I learned through talking with those coaches and how they helped me through those situations, I really feel like I have a lot of information, a lot of life experiences that I can help kids who are maybe having similar thoughts or want to succeed. I feel like I want to kind of give back, and I'm really enjoying that opportunity right now. So I'm at Augustana now because I got the opportunity to coach with Coach Bell. So Coach Bell is probably the main reason I'm here. I've worked at the high school level, another college, and I was living locally with my family. And Coach Bell got the job here at Augustana, and had the opportunity to come on board. And when you get the opportunity to work for the guy that you've played for, and you already know what he's about, what the culture is going to be like, at least the goals, and when how what worked for you, and you're excited to be a part of that, to help it work for other guys, and you can help instill that in other guys. I think that's a great motivator, and so that was a huge point for me. And then to be able to live locally still, for me not to have to make a change and move. That was huge for me, because my family, we really love it here. The Quad Cities has been a huge positive for us, and coming from the suburbs, it's kind of a surprise. Didn't think this would be our area that we would love and want to live in, and we actually really find this place to be very similar to where we grew up, and my wife and I in the suburbs, but at the same time, it's unique in its own sense, and we've really enjoyed that. But Augustana too, the longer I'm here, the more I want to be here. And it's a great atmosphere, amazing campus, and with the dedication to the students and the athletes is amazing to be a part of that. So the culture and environment here at Augustana is familiar, I would say, because I was able to be a part of, as a player, part of a culture change. Okay, so I was able to play for Coach Bell at a time where they were turning around, him and his staff were turning around a program, and I was a part of that culture change. I saw it, I felt it, and I was a part of it. And so familiar is a great word for me, but to describe it to someone who doesn't know, I would say tight, special. Okay. When you're a part of the Augustana family, Augustana football family, you're going to feel special. You're going to be treated special by all the guys that are a part of the family, and because of that, you want to work hard for all the guys. Whether it's a defensive guy working hard for the offensive guy, or working for the guy right next to you, lined up next to you. And that's not just on the football field as well. These guys, to see them walking around campus, a tight relationship, you see the positive interactions, to run into a football player on campus. It sets you apart a little bit, which is a really cool thing. When I'm talking to a recruit who's interested in Augustana, one of the things that I'm really focused on and really looking at is, their drive. Do they have the drive to not just play football, because we're playing at a very high level, right? We've got one of the toughest conferences in the league, and it's elite football at our level, and it's not just drive athletically, it's got to be drive to be the best, and that shows through in a lot of different areas when you're having conversations with students, when you look at their academics. You see a dedication there that this kid's going to be successful. And at the same time, you got to have a little bit that you feel like you can mold, a little bit that you feel like, hey, this kid's willing to learn, this kid's willing to do what it takes to be successful. And so coachability is something I look for as well.